Good evening, children. I hope everyone are doing fine. So we were started with the new chapter, that is acids, bases and salts. In our previous class, we had a basic introduction to acid and bases. And in today's class, let us study about types of indicators. Okay, so let us begin. So how to identify if any substance is acidic or basic in nature? Few substances which can be said as acid or base by just tasting it. But all acids and all bases cannot be tasted. And how do we check whether it is acidic or basic when we can't even taste or touch them? Okay, so for that we have few indicators. Few indicators are used to check whether the substance is acidic or basic in nature. Okay, so indicators are nothing but these substances that are used to test whether a substance is acidic or basic or it is neutral in nature. Okay, so they can change their color when added to solution which is containing acidic or basic substances. Indicators are nothing but it indicates whether the substance are acidic or basic by changing their color. Okay, so let us study types of indicator in further slide. Coming to types of indicators, so there are two types of indicators which has been widely used to test whether the substance are acidic or basic. Okay, so for that we have two types of indicators. One is natural indicators and another one is synthetic indicators. So let us study in brief about natural indicators and synthetic indicators. First, we will study about natural indicators. Under this, we will be looking into first natural indicator, that is litmus paper. So you people have heard this term before, isn't it? Litmus paper. You have studied in your previous classes also, in primary classes, isn't it? So this litmus paper is commonly, widely used in laboratories. This litmus is extracted from the plant which is belonging to the division Thallophyta, that is lichens. So lichens are the natural indicators. Usually this solution looks purple in color. Okay, so from lichens the litmus solution has been extracted. And how do they convert this litmus solution into litmus paper? Because always we can't look for litmus solution, isn't it? For our benefits, for our easy way to use, we make it as a litmus paper. Okay, so this litmus paper usually purple in color. When they dip the tissue paper, when this litmus solution is acid or base, so they prepare this litmus paper. Okay, so after litmus paper is done, we use it in laboratory, and this is available in online websites. You can book it and get it, and you can do the experiments in home itself. Okay, so litmus papers are available, and you can check with substance that we use daily. Like for soap you can test, for soap solution, for lemon you can test, and all citrus fruits you can test. Okay, so when the litmus solution is neither acidic or basic, its color is purple. Okay, so when we use this blue litmus paper in acid solution, it turns red. That means it shows that acidic nature of a substance. When we take red litmus paper and chuck it with base solution, it turns blue. Okay, that shows it is basic in nature. And if you use universal pH paper, so that is available separately. So if you use that pH paper is nothing but it shows the value of acidic and basic values. Okay, here you can see the picture. Okay, so when we use universal pH paper, it shows neutral in base solution. Okay, that means it remains at 7. You can just check with the color of the litmus paper using this pH paper. Okay, so this is about natural indicators, that is litmus paper. So next we shall see, next is a turmeric powder. So turmeric powder is a one more natural indicator. It gives brownish red color in case of basic medium and yellow in case of acidic medium. So when you use this turmeric solution to test few substance whether it is acidic or basic. So if you test it for basic medium, it turns red color, brownish red color. If you use it for acidic solution or substance, it shows yellow color. Okay, that means this is going to indicate whether the substance are basic or acidic. Okay, so turmeric is one more natural indicator. Next, coming to red cabbage leaves as indicators. So red cabbage, you people might have seen how red cabbage looks like. Okay, same like cabbage, but it seems to be reddish brown in color. Okay, and this leaves of this cabbage also act as indicator. Usually this red cabbage will be purple color. Okay, when it is made into a solution, it looks purple colored solution. And that solution is used to test whether the substance are acids or bases. So normally the purple solutions turns red in color. Okay, when you combine this solution with acid, okay, it turns red. That means it is acidic. And if this solution, if you mix it with base, it turns green in color. That shows the basic nature of the substance. If the substance does not cause the color change, then it is mostly neutral. Here you can see in a picture. So they have taken 3 beakers. One beaker consists of baking soda solution. And next is water and next is vinegar. So what they're adding? They're adding cabbage leaves to each beaker and you can see the color change. Okay, so this is baking soda is a base, isn't it? So it is turning somewhat greenish blue. Okay, and water, it is neutral, and vinegar, it is turning red. And this red cabbage leaves as acts as a natural indicator. Okay, so next is China rose, or otherwise it is called as gudal. And this concept you people have studied in 7th standard itself. And this China rose flowers, usually we are making use of only petals here. Okay, so what we are doing is, so first we need to add some warm water and we need to dip this petals of China rose flower into this warm water. Why we are dipping it in warm water? Because this leaves will uh, give out its color into the water. Okay, so because of the temperature of water, it absorbs all the color and it is mixed in the water, and we need to use this colored water as a indicator. And what we are like how we are using this indicator is we need to add 5 drops of indicator to each solution, so which is given in the picture. Here they have taken 3 solution, that is acid, indicator and base. Okay, so here in the middle test tube, it consists of indicator. Okay, so now we need to check what is the effect of indicator on acid, base and neutral solution. Okay, so China rose indicator turns acid solution to dark pink. If the substance consists acid substance, so then it turns pink or somewhat magenta color. And basic solution turns green. Okay, and this is about the China rose indicator. So when we are adding indicator, that is China rose petal indicator or China rose indicator into acid, what happens? It turns to pink color, that is magenta color. When you add this solution, indicator solution, into basic substance, it turns green in color. Okay, so this is about the natural indicator China rose. So we were studying about natural indicators. So under that we studied turmeric powder as a natural indicator, litmus paper, also red cabbage leaves, and again China rose petals, isn't it? Now we are looking into second type of indicator, that is synthetic indicators. So under synthetic indicators we will study about phenolphthalein indicator. So how do you pronounce it, children? It is phenolphthalein. L is silent. Okay. So phenolphthalein is one of the synthetic indicator. It is often used in laboratories. Okay. And this turns colorless acidic solution, and it turns colorless in case of acidic solution and pink in case of basic solution. When you add this few drops of phenolphthalein into acid, it shows colorless. When you add it to base, it shows pink in color. Okay. So if you get examples of bases like sodium hydroxide, okay, so all these bases turns pink color when you add phenolphthalein indicator. When you add it to HCl or any acid solution, it doesn't show any sort of color. Okay, and this is about the indicator phenolphthalein. Next synthetic indicator that we are studying is methyl orange. Name itself says this indicator looks orange in color. Okay, you can look into the picture. Methyl orange shows red color. When it shows red color, when you add this indicator, that is methyl orange, to acidic medium, it shows red in color. You can see it in the picture. And it looks yellow color when you add it to base medium or base substance. And it remains neutral. Okay, it remains neutral when it is somewhat blurrish yellow color. Okay, so this is about the concept methyl orange as a synthetic indicator in case of acid, base and neutral. Okay. So next synthetic indicator, that is olfactory indicators. I hope you people remember this term olfactory. When I was explaining control and coordination chapter, I have said about this olfactory receptors which is present in, yes, exactly, that is in nose, isn't it? So now you have an idea how it indicates. So this olfactory indicators helps in sensing the smell. Okay, so this is a category of natural indicators. It belongs to natural indicators, but still it is a synthetic one. And it is only benefited for visually impaired people. So they can't see the color change, isn't it? So by checking the change of color, we can say that whether it is acidic or basic. But visually impaired people, they can't judge whether it is acidic or basic because they can't see it. Alba. So next, this olfactory indicator is something, some substance whose smell varies depending on whether it is mixed with an acid or basic solution. So children, next indicator, that is synthetic indicator we are going to study is vanilla extract. So you people are aware of this vanilla extract. It is widely used in baking cake, isn't it? So for the flavor, we use it for many food. So here, this is also kind of synthetic indicator. So there is no change in smell of vanilla when it is in acidic medium. Okay. But if it is in basic medium, it smells vanishes off. So we cannot smell vanilla in the basic medium. So such cases, so vanilla act as a synthetic indicator. So next one is clove. So you people are familiar with this clove. It is available at home and you can chop for any acidic medium or basic medium. So in acidic medium, what happens is its smell can be detected, but it is not possible to characterize its smell in basic medium. Okay, so in acidic medium, we can detect the smell, but it is difficult in case of basic medium. So this is one of the use of clove as a synthetic indicator. So children, in today's class, we studied about types of indicator and how it has been widely used to identify acidic and basic solution. Okay, so worksheet will be sent along with this video. Do solve it and have a good day.